Hi everyone, thanks for joining us on Tea Time, where we bring you entertainment news with all of the trimmings, with all of the extras, and with all of the add-ons. I'm Tokunbo Taiwo, and I'm here with the regulars, Elsie Godwin and Ife Oshunkeye. Hello, people.
Hiya.
Okay, so let's start with the weekend once again.
I know you're hungry.
I've been working all day.
I mean, it's been a hectic Monday, but we're good.
So let's start with the weekend once again. You know, we started with the weekend this morning, so weekend again. And speaking about weekend, the Chimaraph event, tell us about it before we play the video, or should we just play the clip?
Yeah, it was a comedy show put together by a comedian. We had him on the show. Was it on Friday?
Yeah.
Yes, and it was everything he promised it would be, because he said it was going to be straight up stand-up comedy, less music.
He said he was saving his joke for that day.
Yes, but he actually said the joke he said there. So when I was like, yeah, I heard it first. You know, I felt very important.
So that just deflated you. You're like.
Yeah, I felt very important, as you know.
Let's watch.
He said, how can you have diamond without having access?
Let's watch.
You know that joke?
I do.
That joke.
All right, you know what, guys? Let's just have a quick glimpse into what happened at the Chimaraph comedy event that took place over the weekend. It took place in Surulere, and here's a quick clip of how it all went down.
The brain behind why we're here today, Chimaraph himself, is with us. How you doing?
I'm doing great, and I feel really good, you know.
Yeah, you looked all hyped up, and you look so good. You were styled by who?
I was styled by my guy, Barakucho. Barakucho is an amazing guy. When we talked about the show, we say, how am I going to look? He said, man, I'm going to make you look off the hook. Anywhere you come out, they'll say, wow.
So what should we be expecting from the show?
Well, tonight, like I've always said, I'm about to give out my originals. I'm about to get on the line of duty and do some very good jokes. We're going to tackle a whole lot. Some will be inspiring. Some will be off the hook. It don't make any sense, but it's just funny. And then some will be addressing national issues. Of course, we'll be talking about the elections that just happened, the presidential election. We'll be talking about a whole lot today. So just expect the very best of Chimaraph from us today.
How many of you realize, say, for this election, Buhari came first according to the result? The person that came second is Atiku Abubakar. And the third person, now one man will not do campaign. The party name na PCP. When Aboki they won't vote for Atiku, they mistakenly they press for the man. Now when they don't press, Kiwele no be PDP na PCP. Now sa Atiku vote, they go for the guy. So I'm saying to Felajiro Toye that I believe in. Please, the next coming election, change the name of your party from ANN to APT. People gonna make mistake, vote for you.
What should we be expecting?
Expect your expectation. It's a deliberate, exemplary, unified constitutional government of unlimited segment of, that's it.
Okay.
You understand?
I'm sure we didn't get half of that.
That is my point.
That is exactly the point.
When you're sitting beside somebody that has order from, 1,000 will fall at your side and 10,000 at your right hand. Pastor say, lift your hands and begin to praise. I should say, hey, Father, he say, hey, come on, put your hand down.
On our entertainment show Tea Time, we did giveaways, and this is one of the lucky winners for the ticket for the Chimaraph in the Line of Duty comedy show. How you doing, and are you excited about winning the ticket?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Can you show us your ticket? Show them what you want.
Oh, sorry, I've already submitted it, but I have my ticket.
You got your what?
My VIP ticket.
Your VIP ticket, courtesy of what station?
Of Plus TV.
All right, so what do you have to say to Plus TV Africa and Chimaraph?
Yeah, I want to thank them. I want to thank them for giving me this opportunity to witness this Chimaraph event.
How do you feel?
I'm fine. I feel great. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're a proud winner. How did you get the answers to the questions, though?
Actually, I was just going through my IG, then I saw the stuff. I was like, okay, let me just participate in this. And I went to the Google to search for the answer, and I replied them. Not quite long, they sent me a message.
The way this country they go, sometimes you go just feel like say make you fumigate them.
Make people just go out, make you fumigate, make them come back inside. Because sometimes I don't understand.
Now, my question is, what is your take on social media comedians and stand-up comedians?
Social media comedians are doing very well, and I think it is good. It shows that not everybody needs to come on stage. So there are still people that can make you laugh just with their phones. There are some people who can do memes, some people can do like what Brother Lasisi is doing, what MC Shaggy is doing, and only few of them can do that on stage. So it means that there is more to comedy. You've just discovered the social media comedy. You never can tell what we will discover in the next 10 years, the next 5 years. So it shows that comedy is evolving.
The issue that pains me is not the fact that I'm a tenant, but it's the fact that fellow tenants created a WhatsApp group and added me. And they made me the admin.
You started with social media. What's your take on social media comedians and stand-up comedians?
I think some are using social media as a leverage. Like myself, I'm a stand-up comedian. Some are just kit makers. So I think for the stand-up guys, let them also use the media as a means to propagate what they're doing. And for the skit makers, stand-up is another different craft.
All right, so that was a quick glimpse regarding what took place over the weekend. Chimaraph, the comedy show, in the line of duty. And if it was there to bring us, you know, all of the info.
That seemed
absolutely
really fun.
Yes, it seemed really fun. And it looked
Amazed, I
packed
think.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if who would we say was your highlight, you know, for out of all of those comedians? Because there were so many people there.
Guy, I can't remember his name right now, but there's this guy.
Upcoming?
He's very upcoming, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Guy is so funny, like we kept laughing.
And he was churning out original jokes, not like repeated
original
stuff.
Jokes.
Wow.
I've never heard any of the jokes anywhere before, and the guy was just so hilarious. Even when his time was up, it was like, now won't give me time. You get from there, you got extra time, and people were screaming like, no, you should remain on stage.
I should be angry at you for not getting his name or remembering his name, because this is how village people works.
No,
now we know he's killing the game,
Elsie,
right?
give him a break.
And you can't even remember his name to push his career forward.
Sometimes it
happens. Why do you do that?
I'm going to remember his name
before the show ends, right? Please do. Don't let the devil be using you.
Yeah, so that we can promote him small.
Yes.
Thank you, promoter.
Okay. All right. So apart from comedy, were there any other highlights? Were there any incidents that happened, you know, amongst the audience, you know, and was it quite interesting, you know, to see the people that actually won the tickets?
Yeah, it was. They seemed very excited. At least all of them. Most of them, I would say 95% of the people that won the tickets turned up because they called us when they got to the venue to get their ticket. And I think out of the 16 tickets we gave away, we had just 2 left. So 14 people, 14 winners turned up.
That's like 98%.
Yeah,
well
98%,
done. Well done.
Yeah, so
okay. All right. I think they should watch out, you know, for any other...
For more giveaways.
For more giveaways.
We'll be doing a lot of that from now on.
Yes, since this, you know, worked perfectly. All right.
I think we should start with Elsie. Elsie is giving away half of our wardrobe.
Oh, yes. Okay. Very interesting.
So
Let's get all the info.
What's wrong with your tongue?
No, Elsie, we can't really hear you. What are you saying?
Don't worry, I'm getting into the giveaway mood very soon. Just stay tuned.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. We're not really saying much, but I don't know if our words are meant to be muffled, but we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll be able to sort of give clarity to some other stories coming up next after this break.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
A 500 naira they collect am. If you no talk, dem go beat you. Na 2,500 dey pay.
Welcome back. You're watching Tea Time right here on Plus TV Africa. Okay, so if we're back to
before
Chimaraph,
the village people like us, he said we function against that guy. His name is Kelvin Sapp. Yeah,
Okay.
Kelvin
So I'll
Sapp.
check out Kelvin Sapp.
Yeah, go look out for Kelvin Sapp. Very funny dude.
Thank you for remembering.
All right, you're welcome.
okay, so moving on to our main stories this afternoon. We're starting with R.Kelly. The R.kelly Saga still continues. There was a bomb threat at a daycare center where Valencia P. Love, that was the woman who built R.Kelly works. Apparently, there was a bomb threat at that area where she works. But apparently, I'm even reading that, you know, she doesn't still work there. I don't know, there's like...
Well, they say her name is still listed on the website.
Yeah, they said her name is still listed, but... Some reports are saying exactly that she doesn't work there anymore, but some are still reporting that her name is still on there as an agent for the daycare center. Okay, so one of the things that I heard was the fact that a lot of people were calling, you know, to report that bomb scare. But the reports from the police department were saying when they investigated, they couldn't find anything, but that they're still investigating to really find out the cause. But one of the things I saw was the fact that at the time they had done this investigation, or at the time of the writing of the article which I read, there was no. They couldn't find anything. I don't know if you guys saw that or if you saw anything else contrary.
Yeah, that's what I saw as well. They didn't find anything, and they evacuated the daycare as well. So.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping if there is any truth or intention behind this, like if there's anybody ever thinking of doing this because of the anger they feel towards R.Kelly.
Because I wanted to bring that up. I'm like, what's going on here?
Because this is a case of you letting your anger consume you, and then you do something really terrible. I mean, if that bomb goes off, then you're killing innocent children.
That's what I was going to say, because they are not even related or directly linked to
and from
Valencia.
what we hear, she's not there 247. She's supposed to be like an agent or someone that's involved, but not there to take care of these children, you know. So don't let anger consume you. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, so off the back of what you've just said, I'm like, you know, even if that's the plan, you know, to attack Valencia herself, you know, it's going to have a knock-on effect on the innocent lives.
You don't need bomb to...
Exactly.
Like,
and it's
they should attack her, but...
I'm not saying they should not attack her or attack her. Okay, I'm not saying they should attack her. I'm just saying they don't need bomb to. And they shouldn't just do
bomb, but they can use
they should just do something that would hurt innocent children.
This is
like
actually,
that's the daycare, and that's why I'm worried.
I don't know what you guys say. I think this is very drastic, because even R.Kelly himself has not, received a bomb threat, let alone someone who actually helped him. And I'm like, what's going on here? It's not
because a lot of people have the opinion that R.Kelly should rot in jail and stuff.
That's what I'm saying. My point exactly. So I would have thought they would have sent him the bomb threat first, as opposed to somebody who helped him.
No, I don't think R.Kelly's address is public like that, but this place became public. Immediately she did what she did and granted the interview, everybody got to know about
Trust me, anyone who wants to go that far, you know, to put the bomb out there can find out what needs to be found out.
I don't know. I was trying to explain to you guys that this woman said that it's still not clear whether she paid the bond for R.Kelly with her money or R.Kelly's money.
It's with the money, because I saw somewhere someone was saying regarding that she's actually loaded at the moment, and that there is a source.
That wasn't the song you were singing last week.
No, I'm saying now. I have read a report.
Oh, but I was trying to tell you that last week.
But even with that,
that's what I'm saying.
No, guys, you didn't let me. Sure, it is her money.
No, what I'm telling you now is that I have seen
exactly what I was saying, and you guys were saying she made it clear that it wasn't her money.
No, that's not what we said. Are you changing? Are you switching? Is that what we were saying?
No, that's basically what we were saying.
Yeah.
That's when you read
that wasn't the song you were singing last week.
When you read through the interview, the interview was not making it clear that it is her money or not her money.
That's what we were saying. Not that we were saying that it's her money. How are you to know that for a fact? That.
Oh, we can rewind this tape.
Yes, we should roll the tape, because if you keep doing this, and I think now we should roll the tape. Anyway, guys, I think you should listen to, because what I saw now is that a source close to Valencia was saying that.
Oh, so now you saw? I saw that since last week.
That
now you are just seeing it.
That what? What did you think I said?
That she filed a wrongful death.
You don't even know where I'm going.
That's what I'm telling you.
daughter, right?
Yeah, for the death of a daughter, and she got 7-figure. Is that not what you got? Settlement? Is that not what you were going? Is that not where you were going?
No, I was actually going in the opposite direction,
Okay,
but you
so-
jumped the gun
okay,
and
so-
you beat us to it.
Okay,
So
just go ahead,
unfortunately,
Okay, so go to the
so
opposite
basically,
direction.
the source was saying that that they're not surprised that she's done this. That from knowing from her background that she has a lot of money, and that's it. So we don't know if it's. We don't know if it's from the school. We don't know if it's from the school.
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
my days! Been defeated. Like, why can't you just be defeated?
Anyway, so I think that's it really. The fact that
This is just funny.
Elsie, you're having a laugh, aren't you?
Because I saw this last week and then you were arguing with me, no, it's not money. It's not a money. And I was telling you it's a money. And you're like, it's not a money.
Honestly, I don't remember saying that it's not her money because it was there.
Because
exactly.
it is still not, we have established that she can afford it, but it is not confirmed that that is actually her money.
Exactly. That was what I was saying last week.
That
You see, now he's changing his own
That she
post.
can afford it.
You see, he's confusing us now. All right, we need to go on a quick break. So quickly, let us know where your stance is before we get back to this story some other time. Where are you standing?
Well,
is this her money or not?
Is, are we still talking about the money?
Okay.
Well, whoever is sending bomb threats to the school should please stop.
Desist.
And if you really, really want to do this, please think about the innocent lives you're going to be harming, like Elsie said already. So, yeah. Just think about it.
You know, now that you've just said that, makes me think that is there a possibility that this might actually be totally unrelated? It might just be a terrorist threat and has nothing to do with Valencia.
Of course it is related.
Related. All right, time for a break. When we return, we'll be bringing you the latest scoop, the latest news, and the very latest entertainment headlines. We'll be right back.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
Na 500 naira they collect am. If you no talk, dem go beat you. Na 2,500 dey pay.
Welcome back. You're watching Tea Time, and it's time for our next story. We're talking about Tonto Dike, who wins full custody of her son, King Andre, and her ex-husband has been granted conditional visitation. Okay, so who wants to talk about this first?
Speaking of Tonto Dike, I just remember that she's a big supporter of Bobrisky, or they're best friends, right? They call each other
They're best friends now.
Yeah, for now.
Oh, this photo is so cute.
If it says for now, so we don't know what's going to happen
Yeah,
tomorrow.
Bobrisky changes besties. Like,
exactly, like
I'm expecting a quarrel soon.
Because they will get so close.
Because it was Tony Lawani's best friend as well.
And then all of a sudden,
so yeah, I was actually going to Tony Lawani. I think she caused a frenzy on the internet over the weekend with her birthday celebration. I think it lasted about 3 days. I think Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
What was she doing?
I don't know. She was
Because all I saw that made me even realize that she had the birthday party was Bobrisky shading hands, saying people that came for her party only had wine and small chops.
Yeah,
like she's trying too hard, she doesn't have money.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, what is your business? Even if that's the case, why are you so bothered about what she spent on her birthday?
Speaking about birthdays, I just wanted to quickly chip in Julia, oh God, I just skipped my mind. She went to South Africa to have her birthday.
Juliet Ibrahim.
That's it, Juliet Ibrahim. I kept saying Julia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to chip that in as we're talking about birthdays, that's all. So,
yeah,
Elsie.
yeah. And she went with anyone who wanted to come along. I think you were supposed to pay a fee. She was in partnership with one of the airlines, so yeah. So that's it for birthday. So let's go back to the main story. Tonto Dike, wow. Full custody, wow.
I think I'm happy for her. I mean, I'm happy that they've reduced the drama she and her ex-husband, or what's the grammar they use now, estranged husband, were pulling up on Twitter and Instagram almost every week. Like, their divorce was so messy. Like, you wouldn't even believe that these two used to be in love, or they used to come and show us pictures, and then some people would go
That's what
couple
happens
goals.
when you try to use a child to hold a man down.
We're not having that argument again, please.
No, we are.
Oh, we are? Seriously?
But how did that happen? Are you saying she
that she got
held him
pregnant?
down?
Move on.
No, I need to get the gist.
You know what? One of the things that I saw about this story,
because of the child.
Yes, one of the things I saw about this story really is the fact that they said that the ex-husband, something that I think the judge noticed that the ex-husband is not really interested in taking care of the child, and that's one of the reasons why they didn't give him custody, because that he was using the child, you know, to get back at 2020 DK. It's just an article I saw, but I don't know.
No, I didn't see
Yeah, but it's one of the things that I saw, and someone said, I'm not sure if it's Tonto or her lawyer, that he's very diabolic in nature. I was like, okay, you know, so those two things are things that I saw concerning
okay,
the
so
ex-husband.
from what we have on screen now, some of the allegations, or I mean things that they took to the court, was that he was supposed to be paying 200K monthly for the child's upkeep. He was not doing that. He was supposed to be paying the school fees directly to the school. He wasn't doing that. Like, he has failed in some of his fatherly responsibility towards the child, and that was just enough grounds for the court to say, you know what, Tonto can handle this all by herself, you know. So I don't know where you read the one you read, but yeah.
You've read all the articles? Come on
saying,
now.
I said I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it didn't exist. I'm saying I don't know where you read.
You know, the way I read my articles, you know, they give full info.
They're
so
not even close to Google at all. Like,
at all.
So,
I mean,
I
seriously. Yeah,
that's why you're always
exactly.
up to date with what's new.
I'm not, sorry? What? Oh, seriously. So if someone doesn't know anything that is new, that means that, you know, they're not using their Google. Seriously.
Oh, you're
seriously.
supposed to be a millennial. So how do you follow platforms that
Are you a millennial, Elsie? Don't let me tell them your age. I think we should go on a break. When we come back, we'll have another story. So, all right, you know what? Rather than bring you that break, let's quickly delve into our next story. It's actually on Jesse Jaggs, who disclosed that he doesn't listen to other artists. And I find that this is... I think there's a slight problem. I think there's a problem with this, you know, for you to say you only listen to your music, because other people that listen to other people's music, you know, you get inspiration, you get, you know, things on how to improve your own music.
I actually went to read this article in hopes that they probably quoted him out of context.
Okay.
That was why I went to read it, and I got there and I'm saying, okay, that's basically what he said. Probably it didn't come out right, I don't know, but how would you say you don't listen to other people's songs?
It can be true. He said exactly. So, and then he's saying that
it's basically you saying you don't listen to music.
No, it's like when you're having your you time. Do you listen to other people? It doesn't mean when he goes to the club, he will block. No, he won't do that.
I mean, that's what he implied.
It doesn't mean when he's in somebody else's car, he wouldn't listen to another person's
I think it was about
song.
who is the best, who is doing really well in the industry, something around that, and he went, oh, I don't listen to people's songs. I think as talented as Jesse is, like so many people can testify that this guy's music is dope, he's awesome. Some of the interviews he grants gives me this impression or this perception about him that says he is where he is today because of his attitude or his mindset. Because I think Jesse is super talented, he's awesome, but he's just at a certain place. Like, we, his fans, should say, oh, we want Jesse to be higher than this, we expect him to be higher than this. But when he talks on some issues, you wonder, okay, maybe this is why you're where you are, you know? So, I don't know,
let me give you fair room to quickly defend Jesse.
Defend your Jesse.
Jesse, sorry, RIP Cadets. This is for cadets, but Jesse is an underrated legend. Yes, Jesse is way, 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 way underrated. And his genius level is genius level.
He's probably underrated legend because of his character and his mindset.
You don't even know. Do you know him one-on-one? So what you know about his character?
Oh, the people you talk about on here, you know them one-on-one and their character.
No,
I mean,
like, if I'm speaking about somebody's character, then I've met them
when
before.
You look at the
if
whole
he's trying to tell you he's met Jesse Jaggs.
As long as it is not interviews that were lies, he will come out and say, oh, I did not grant this interview, and he really said them. If you follow the things he say, you wonder how does this type of person...
And what is wrong with... I do not listen to other artists.
Why?
Guys, we're going to leave it there. We're out of time.
Jay-Z will not say he does not listen to other artists.
Yes.
So if you are defending that, then I have a problem with that.
Okay, guys, I support you.
Doesn't listen to other artists.
I support you.
A long time ago. And he even said it in a recent
Elsie, I support you as well. Yes, I'm supporting the two of you. You do have a point. You have a point.
That's a first. We should be worried.
All right, I think that's it. That's it on Tea Time this afternoon. Until next time, thank yous go to my colleagues in the studio, Elsie, Ife, the entire production team as well. I'm Tokunbo Taiwo saying thanks for watching and have yourself a good evening.